Hi everyone, today I've got my July wrap-up favourites and August to be read pile for 2013. It was a crazy reading month in July, so I've got lots to pack into this video and it will definitely be fun to do. It is unheard of for me to read 10 books in a month, but you know, that is what I did and I'm really happy about that. And I'm also very proud of reading quite a variety of books as well. I've read classics, YA, I've read adult, mystery, non-fiction even as well, so it has been a very good reading month. I started the month by reading Where Things Come Back by Whaley and I gave this a 2.5 out of 5. Unfortunately, it got the month off to a slightly shaky start because it just wasn't for me, I don't think. That is not necessarily saying that you won't like it yourself because, you know, different people are different with their opinions. But for me, I didn't really get anything from this book. I just didn't really enjoy it. However, in total contrast to that, I then read The Shadow of the Wind by Ruiz Zafón and this got a 4.5 out of 5 because it was almost perfect. It was really very good actually, and totally I would recommend it to you. I think it's really creepy and mysterious at times. I think it's just very unique and the cultural aspects to it, everything is just really exciting. The third book I read this month was City of Bones by Cassandra Clare and I gave this a 4 out of 5. I thought aspects of the pacing could have been slightly better, maybe a bit more character connection at times, but I think that as the series progresses, as there's more character development and everything just gets a bit more intense, I think it'll just get better and better, so I'm looking forward to continue on with this series. The fourth book I read this month was Knife Edge by Malorie Blackman. This is the second book in the Noughts and Crosses series and oh my gosh, 5 out of 5 because of the perfection in this book. Read it or else what are you doing? You must read this series, it's totally unique. It is so original, I've not read anything like this ever before in my reading life. It is just amazing. I really like how racism is explored as a theme in this book. It's not something I generally see in a lot of YA books, and I think that it's not too in your face either how it's brought across. It's just sort of there and you can take it in, but it's never too much. I think it's just really good basically. You must read this thing. Read it. The fifth book was Skulduggery Pleasant Deathbringer by Landy. I gave this a 4 out of 5 because I don't think it's the best book in the series, but it's still a really good one. Again, the characters are amazing and so likeable, and the plot is very fast paced. It was definitely a page turner. Probably one of the thickest books I've read this month. I think it's over 600 pages, but it was actually such a fast read nevertheless. The sixth book I read was The Kite by Khaled, Hosseini, and I had to read this in preparation for English literature next year, and I gave this a 5 out of 5 because it is a really good book. It's so cultural and so unique and very mesmerising. I love how everything's brought across. I am really excited to study this book. I think it's going to be such an interesting one. I think there are so many themes in this book and so much meaning behind everything. I just absolutely adored it. I also read The Fifth Wave by Yancey and this got a 4 out of 5. I thought it was okay. It wasn't as good as the hype suggested. It wasn't that good, like really good, but it was still very good, and I am definitely going to continue on with the series because I thought the whole concept was very exciting. The next book I read was The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and this got a 3.5 out of 5. I just didn't really enjoy it as much as I was expecting. I thought it'd be a little bit better. I had to read this in preparation again for next year. I won't enjoy studying this as much as The Kite Runner. However, I think when I do learn more about it, I think I'll understand it more, and I think I will probably enjoy it more as a result. So the rating of this book might change throughout the year. If you see it go up to like a different star rating or something on Goodreads, it's because I probably reread it and maybe enjoyed it more. The last two books I read were on my tablet. I have a Kindle app on there and I decided to pick some Kindle books out. Basically, I won Bunny Kate's $20 subscriber giveaway for Amazon, and I thought I would have to buy Kindle books because to send a physical book from Amazon.com, which is in America, to the UK, it was very expensive. I think it was almost like $17 and I couldn't even get a book with that I wanted. So I then remembered Kindle books are generally a lot cheaper. I can get a lot more for the price, so I thought I would buy a few. I really wanted some language motivation, some new tips and advice. You know, I'm still learning how to actually learn a language, I suppose, and I got firstly how to learn a language with a used brain. I gave this a 4 out of 5 because I thought it was very useful. The writer is very passionate about her subject. She is very relatable. She has a lot of stories like of herself, how she learned her language, and her friends and other people she knows. I definitely will take a lot of stuff from that book. I also read How to Learn Any Language Successfully, which I gave a 3 out of 5 to because I don't think it was as good as the other one. I just didn't think it had as much passion in there. I don't think I took as many tips and advice from that, but it was still really good, you know, some really good tips about how to learn grammar and vocab, which obviously you need to learn if you're learning a language. So all in all, 10 books of the month, really enjoyed the majority of them, so a very successful reading month. I don't think I'll ever read 10 books again for a long time because I'm going to be so busy now. So now let's move on to my July booktubing favourites. What videos this month did I enjoy the most and which ones do I want to promote? Have to admit I have watched a lot of videos this month because I've not been at school or anything, so I have watched quite a few and I couldn't get them all into one video, so I thought I would just pick out 8 that I really enjoyed. So the first one is Liddy from the Book Monster, who did a Back in England book haul. Hello and welcome back to England, because I'm in England too, and I hope you're liking it here. Hope you can get some really good books, because you know, Waterstones, The Works, W.H. Smith's, everything, amazing deals in the UK at the moment. Everyone always loves book hauls, so how can you not want to go and watch that video? So off you go and go and watch it, and then you know, you will love it if you haven't watched it already, although I think you probably will have. The second one is a new tag, and it was started by the BookTuber, and it's the literary identification tag, and it's really unique. And how do people come up with such good ideas? I wish I could create such good tags like that too, and I will try and do it at some point. I don't know when I will get around to it, but I will try my best. The next one is Elise Books, who did a BookTube Noobs for July 2013. These are always very interesting videos and very useful as well, because I am struggling to find new booktubers. So when these videos are uploaded, I literally watch them straight away and subscribe to as many as I can. I really like how there's like a snapshot of who they are and their personality, because they're actually in the video themselves, introducing who they are, and that is a really good idea. The fourth one is Jessie the Reader's Catching Fire trailer reaction, and oh my gosh, Catching Fire trailer, right, I kind of died a little bit when I saw that trailer. It still is, and it was amazing. It was the best thing I've seen in a long time. I am really looking forward to that. I think it'll be a lot better than the first movie. I think a lot more money has been spent on it, and it just looks amazing. I love the interpretation that this new director has. I am probably still dying right now with excitement because it was amazing. And if you haven't seen that, I really don't know seriously what you are doing. Of course, Jessie the Reader always has very crazy and unique reactions and expressions, so I think to actually watch the trailer reaction was something in itself that was very special. The fifth video this month that I'm selecting is Words of a Reader, who did Conversations Over Coffee. This was about how you became a reader. It was really interesting to know how she, you know, became the reader she was today, and I'm sure other people sort of feel the same way about that. It was definitely relatable. Another relatable video was Ariel Bissett's Reading Breaks video. She was talking about, you know, how sometimes you just naturally have to take a reading break because you can't read non-stop all the time like some booktubers do. This is definitely relatable for me just because, you know, I took a break for reading for like 3 months this year when I was revising for exams, and I kind of think it helped me almost to just read loads when I'd finished them, because I just literally powered through loads this month. The seventh video is Bookable's How to Get Out of a Reading Slump. Obviously I'm not in a reading slump this month after reading 10 books and really enjoying them, but I think when I am in a reading slump, because sometimes it does happen quite often, I'll watch that video. It'll really inspire me, and if you're in a reading slump right now, go watch that video. She gives lots of great tips and advice how to get out of it and what you should do. So the final video this month is an extra video, and it is not a booktubing video, but it's a language video, and I love this language vlogger. I think she is so inspirational and so amazing with her videos. It is Miss Haneke, and she did a video in French, and it was Le Français Instagram tag. So very good. Please check it out. I actually think she was speaking French, Japanese and English in that video, so it's kind of like 3 in 1, which is crazy, and I think she speaks 5 languages, so you know, that is amazing. So inspirational, so crazy as well. It is crazily good, however. And also, talking about Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. I have now created an Instagram account which is Official Reading with Jack. I will link it in the description below. I definitely hope that you maybe go and follow me if you have Instagram. I would definitely appreciate that, and it would be great to see you over there. Loads of pictures about books, loads of language learning stuff, everything that you would probably want. So now on to my August to be read pile. What books am I going to be reading this month? I'm going to try and read 5 books this month. It's not as much as July, but I'm going to be slightly more busy. I am going away, and also at the end of the month, GCSE results, that is going to be crazy intense, and you know, maybe I don't have much time to read then, I don't really know. So the first book which I'm going to finish is a book that I started last night, and it is so good. You must read this thing, but you can't read it right now actually because it's not officially published. I got it from the publisher for Bloomsbury, and it is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I'm reading this for a review, so I have to review it for them. So I am really loving it, and you know, it's so intense. If you've not pre-ordered it, what are you doing? Please pre-order it and you'll love it. If you've not even read the first book, you know, read that right now. It's definitely a great high fantasy, you know, it's just so gripping and intense, and it just really works well for me. I always adore it. The next two books I thought I'd read this month are in celebration of the City of Bones movie being released. I thought I'd continue on with the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. So I'm going to initially read City of Ashes, which is the second book, and I'm so excited to see how this continues, obviously after the really shocking ending in City of Bones. What is going to happen in this book? You know, I just need to find out right now. Just need to read this thing and hopefully I'll enjoy it. And then I'll also be trying to read City of Glass as well. Apparently this is really intense and shocking and loads of plot twists and turns happen in this book. That is always what I look for, so I'm going to love this one. Apparently it's the best one so far. I think that's what I've heard from general opinion, so I am going to love this thing. So the fourth book I'm going to try and read this month is Noughts and Crosses Checkmate by Malorie Blackman. Obviously after loving Knife Edge, it was just perfect. Need to continue on with this series, otherwise what will I be doing in my life? This is just begging me to read it instantly, and that is what I will do. I'm going to love this book, because apparently Knife Edge was like the worst one, so the fact that I gave that 5 out of 5, what is this going to be like? It's going to be like 5 out of 5, 5 million, whatever. It's just going to be fabulous. I know it is. Towards the end of the month, it is also my birthday, and I'll be getting Noughts and Crosses Double Cross. So I think that I will probably read that straight away. I'm not sure. It depends how much time I have. But I think, you know, after reading Checkmate, it'll probably be begging me to read the next one. So I will just probably read that and finish the sequence. So that is everything today for my wrap-up favourites and to be read pile. Tell me what you've been reading in July and what you're going to read in August, or any videos that you've watched as well that you want me to go and check out. I just appreciate any comments, because I love the interaction with you lot, and I just can't wait to, you know, see you in the comments. So thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, share and subscribe, and see you all again later.